Hello again. Welcome to a new video from me. This video is all about what has 2025 taught you. I have seen that a lot of tarot readers, especially on YouTube, has already started to get predictions for 2026, and we are still in the midst of November. So it feels like the energy is like people can't wait to get over with this year. Maybe this year has been very challenging for each and every one of us. You know that when we are at the finish line, of course, we are tired. We feel exhausted. You know, if you have watched marathon runners, or maybe you have run a marathon or half marathon yourself, then you know that the last kilometers are really crucial, and you feel exhausted. And of course, if you have watched, I have watched a lot of soccer games, you know, football in the European sentence. And when you have played 90 minutes and you still haven't scored any goals, and you have to have extra penalties, you know that you don't have a lot of energy left. So yeah, maybe it's something like that we have been running marathon for so long now, and we just can't wait for this year number one to start. So I want to look at, first of all, I think that I will do a reading of the rest of the year 2025. But for this reading, we will have what has the year 2025 taught you. So yeah, what has the year 2025 taught you? As I said in the intro, it looks like people can't wait to be finished with this with this year. The year number 9. Challenging year when you are wrapping all together, but have in mind that you won't see all the changes coming in already in January. So you will, of course, as always, see gradually, hopefully gradually, improvement within the year 2026. And of course, when we are in this time of this period of time in 2026, you will of course have a totally different vision of it. So with that said, let's look at the cards. This card is, as I've said before, written in Spanish, but I will try to translate it as best as I can. So we have the number 22. That is a good number for me. That is my birthday. And that is also one of my life path numbers. I have 2 life path numbers. And it says El invierno is winter. And it's time to go within, return to silence. So yeah, the year number 1 is of course the beginning. So you have to go with the year number 9 is the end, and the year number 1 that we will come to is the beginning. So you had to go really deep throughout 2025 and look really, really deep within yourself to find the answer and maybe do the last healing. And you see all the purple here working with your crown chakra, and all the green working with your heart. Maybe combining these two together. The downloads from the ether, and working the downloads out from a heart space, from a place of love. Maybe putting more love into yourself. Maybe you have put more love and affection and focus upon yourself in 2025. Yeah, what more has the year taught you? You have seen that practicing daily has worked out. Maybe you learned that in the previous year that we had, 2024, that was the year number 8. And maybe you have done this chakra clearing. Maybe you adapted practice in 2024 that you have continued within 2025. And this can be not only chakra clearing, it can be also being more consciously of moving your body, being more out in nature, how nature affects you. Maybe also be more aware of your energy field, how you absorb energy from others and how you exude energy towards others. So maybe there is a practice that you started in 2024 that you have continued. And for me, I started this journaling at the end of 2024, and I have continuously done this each and every day throughout 2025. I haven't missed one day when I have been journaling. Sometimes I have written 4 or 5 pages, other times I've just written a half page. But I have done it. I've practiced it daily, and maybe that is something that you have done too. Maybe this is more done due to exercise. Maybe you have determined that 30 minutes walking each and every day, or 30 minutes exercising, whatever, has been your mantra. Let's look at the last one. Yes, you have mastered the dance. Another 8, 44. And 44 is also a master number. I'm not sure what the master number 44 is all about. I haven't looked it up, but it's of course 4 is the stability. And here you can see that there have been many challenges that you have completed. Yeah. You have overcome a lot of challenges throughout 2025, and you have gone with the flow of life. Maybe because you have worked more from inside and out, instead of absorbing negative energy outside and inwards. And you have been more flexible, so you have learned to be more flexible with life and take life as it as it comes, taking the challenges with an open mind, I feel. And maybe also, at least I can concur this. I feel that I'm closer now to God. That is the terminology that we can use. For the universe is endlessly, right? But we can use the terminology God as a collecting term to understand this spiritual journey. So let's see. Yes, we start with a page of cups with the understanding. You have finally understood throughout this year that you have been able to fly all the time. You have been able to get yourself out of this prison. You are worthy of flying with all the other birds equally, even with your flaws. Look at this bird, looks a little bit, maybe it's something about its wing, maybe it's something about nervousness. It looks a little bit, darker than the other birds here, but you have finally realized throughout 2025 that you deserve to fly with the others just as much as they deserve to fly. You are deserving because you have worked so hard with yourself and you have come so far. Maybe that's not. And the last one. What do you take with you into the new year, the transformation? Yes, you have gone through a transformative period. So it's time now to rise. Within 2026, when 2026 is arriving, you are ready now. This transformation is completed. Yeah, this Master the Dance is the last card in within this deck. This deck here, the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. So this is the final card. And that means when this is the final card within a deck, that means the completion, of course. So let's see. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you have flourished so much throughout this year, and maybe also you have tapped more into your feminine energy. Maybe that is something that we have each and every one of us pushed away because we have looked at the feminine energy as a weakness. But we have to have, of course, both attributes, both the masculine and the feminine, and balancing this out. But maybe you have been more within the masculine energy of pushing yourself so hard, maybe pushing yourself into a burnout. So maybe you have practiced daily with being in this receptive state of mind, being more sure of what you have been receiving from outer space, the downloads, that has been your guideline, and that has been true. Yes, you have taken one step at a time, instead of maybe before you rushed into things and maybe skipping some of these stones just to get into a goal, you know. I talked in the intro about the marathon. You can't skip any kilometers within a marathon, because that, of course, the people will recognize it and that will be cheating, right? So you have to run each and every kilometers, each and every meter, each and every centimeter, millimeter of this run. Or of course you have the ability, you have the choice of giving up, but then you won't reach the goal and then you won't get a medal for participation, right? So maybe before you have either stopped or you have tried to skip these stones, but now you have taken one step at a time towards reaching this goal. You haven't cheated on yourself, and you have taken more care of yourself. This is the 9 of Wands. It says exhaustion, and you have taken more care of yourself and not tiring yourself out. If it has been this way, this has been a trialing year, but you have learned more to take care of your own energy, not exuding others people negativity and drama as maybe you have done before. You have gone because you have learned how to go more with the flow, because you have gone within yourself and been in silence. You have not involved yourself within people's drama, as I said. And that is why this transformation is now at this end, and you are rising to become a new version of yourself. And of course, a new version of yourself is unfamiliar. It can be scary, but you are ready now, because you have started to get in yourself, the new version of yourself. Yeah, by practicing daily. Practice daily, and then you get to know the new side, the new version of yourself, the version 2.0. Yeah. Okay, that is the message, what 2025 has taught you. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful reading, and I'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye.